Hey guys, it's Ricky. I haven't posted in 2 weeks. I'm super busy right now. I'm supposed to be working on a 1,000 word essay about South America right now, but I'm not. I was actually supposed to be doing it all day, and all my classes were canceled today, and I had hours and hours to do it, and I didn't do it. I didn't even start it. But I did read. I wasn't just like on my phone today. What I was doing instead was reading Catching Fire, the second book of the Hunger Games trilogy, and I finished that book, which takes 8 hours. So I just kind of read that book for 8 hours. I was in the library. I was in the dorm. So I'm kind of content with myself in a way because like there were worse things I could be doing. I love reading. I'm trying to get back into reading, but like I did not do what needed to get done. Although it is due in 4 days, so like I have time. But I wanted it. I wanted to at least start today. I thought I'd finish today. Whatever. Today's story time is how I embarrassed myself in New York City in Raisin Canes. Um, oh god, I hadn't thought about this story like since it happened. It happened probably 2 weeks ago. Wow. Okay, let's get right into it. So, me and a few friends decided to take a train to New York. It's not that far from our college. And I'd never had Raisin Canes before. They aren't in my hometown. I guess there's one in Manhattan. So, my friends had Raisin Canes before, and they decided to take us. It was at the end of the day. We were all very tired. And I just didn't really know how it worked. So, we go into Raisin Canes and we sit down in this booth and I ask my friends, I'm like, okay, like how does it work? Do they come up to us or like how do we order? And my friend's like a normal restaurant, you walk up and you tell them your order. And I was like, okay, we're sitting in a booth, like that's the normal fast food restaurant. I literally have never even heard of this place. Like you don't have to be rude. But I didn't say that. I was just like, oh, okay. Um, but that was really mean. Like, why? Okay, anyway. So already we're off to a rough start. A friend is being mean. But whatever. Now, everything about this Raisin Canes stresses me out so bad. And I don't realize until I go up to order. And my friends are nowhere to be found. They've already ordered. Like, I don't even know where they are. I first try to tap on the screens in order, and then that starts to confuse me, and there's like a line forming behind me because we're in Manhattan. And so I leave that, and I go up to the counter, and the guy's like, "What do you want?" And I'm like looking behind him on the menu, trying to decide what I want. I don't even know. Like I just ordered the first thing I see up there, and then he says I pay with cash, and he says something to me, and I don't really hear it. And I'm like, okay, and I turn to walk away, and he's like, no, come back. And I'm like, okay. And I come back, and he gives me my change, and he gives me a cup. I'm like, okay, thank you, sorry. And then I try to fill up my cup, so I go over and I get soda. I get a lot of Coke, and I did not want ice because it was particularly cold that day. It had actually snowed, and I didn't want ice, guys, in my soda. So I just fill my thing of soda up to the top, this huge cup. And then I can't find a lid, and there's another line forming behind me, so I just walk away with my cup. No lid, no straw of soda. Um, and then as I'm walking back to the booth, the people are calling, Ricky, 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 where's Ricky? We have Ricky's food. And I'm like, whoa, it's been 20 seconds. And now you guys are screaming and like so I walk up and I grab the food and I have the soda and like I like guys, I'm stressed out. I'm like I don't even know. And there's so many people in this. Okay, anyway. I walk back to the booth, my topless soda and my food. I set down my food. I set down my soda. And then my friends are like, "Where's the lid to your soda?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I couldn't find it. Like, guys, I don't know." But I'm trying to keep it cool. And they're like, it's just by the machine, and I see it from across the room. So I go over, and I get the lid to the soda and a straw. And then I'm still standing, and I'm at the booth. And I and I got ketchup, and so I set the ketchup down next to the fries that I got, and I grab the soda and I'm trying to like get the lid on, but it's like not the right size lid, and suddenly it just tips. Oh my god. Guys, oh my god. So this so the soda tips, right? So a wave of soda crashes over the entire table and goes down one side of the table. It's a square table. One side. Then the left side. Then the right side. Three sides of this table are flowing with this wave of soda, right? And I'm standing there kind of like awkwardly, like waiting for this soda to stop flowing so I can kind of assess the situation and figure out what to do. And while I'm waiting, another wave of soda leaves the cup, right? Two waves of soda in this cup go down. And then I'm like freaking out, and it's like and everyone in the restaurant is looking over now, and I'm kind of like laughing nervously, but then I don't want to laugh because I don't want to seem like it's a joke, and like now the workers have to come and clean it up, and I'm just laughing at this huge inconvenience I've made. But I'm like just kind of standing there waiting for it to finish. While I'm standing, a third wave of soda leaves the cup, guys. 3 waves of soda. The amount the sheer amount of soda, it was a soda tsunami. The sheer amount of soda that left this cup was immaculate. I don't even know how that happened. And it just waves and waves and goes over, and then it's on the floor and it's just sprawling out. Like, and so everyone's looking. Freaking everyone in Manhattan, possibly, because everyone in Manhattan is seemingly in this Raising Cane's right now. And then there's like this raised up table with like raised chairs right next to our booth. And there's a friend group there, maybe a little older than me and my friends, and they are losing their minds laughing about this because it's right next to them, and they're just like hysterical, and they're watching me and they're watching the soda, and they cannot contain it, and they're kind of like trying to shush each other like, no, don't laugh, but like they're losing it, guys. And I'm just like, and like more waves come out of the soda, like the soda cannot be contained. Oh my god. Oh my god. And so I'm like not even like looking up. I kind of looked at the people laughing. I was like, and I kind of laughed with them, but like they were very much laughing at me. And then finally the waves kind of disperse, and it's all over the table. It's all over the floor. And it's probably been a solid 20 seconds of it just spilling and continuing to spill and like going, and like I just didn't know what to do. And I finally go to get some napkins, and this is when I kind of assess what's going on around me, like in this restaurant. And as I'm walking through the restaurant to get these napkins, everyone's just looking at me, like kind of like, or just at least if they aren't making a face, they're just kind of looking. I'm just like, and I get napkins, and a worker comes by and he gets napkins, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, but I'm kind of laughing because I'm so incredibly uncomfortable. And there's like everyone, like I'm not kidding, everyone in the restaurant was looking. The group that was laughing finally stood up and helped us and got napkins because they were laughing so hard that it would be very mean and very awkward if they didn't in some way help. But they were definitely helping more as like a justification for why they were laughing so hard, and like kind of an apology, and not like they genuinely wanted to help. Like they just knew that they did too much with the laughter, and they were still laughing while they helped. Oh my god. And then finally, many napkins later, even a mop was brought in. The soda is gone. There's a stickiness in its place. My feet are sticking to the floor. My arms are sticking to the table. I've completely lost my appetite. I was starved before this. Literally starving. I could not eat my food. I was so embarrassed. My face was so red. And then I just kept laughing about it at the table. Like, my friends moved on. I just kind of sat there, and they were like, Ricky, what's up? And I just start laughing because I was so uncomfortable and I just wanted to leave. And then on the train ride home, Me and my friends would be sitting there kind of in silence, tired from the day, and then one of us would burst out laughing, and I'd be like, "Hey, like, what's so funny?" And they'd be like, "Just the amount of soda that spilled out." And I'd be like, "No, no, guys, it's not funny." It was very funny though, but it also was a lot for me. Um, I laugh at it now, but even now, it's like it happened 2 weeks ago. It was like mortifying. Like, wow, like that was real torture for me. Like, if you had to design something to specifically torture me, I feel like this situation would be it. It was so bad. It was horrible. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I have anything else to say. Oh my god, I want to cry. Oh my god, it was so bad, guys. It was literally so bad. Oh my god. No, I'm fine. Guys, okay. It's literally fine. I'm very dramatic. It's also so funny. It's actually like, wow. I'm gonna go. Guys, okay, goodbye. Goodbye.